So today I'm interviewing Kenny. So one question that I have prepared is, so hypothetically, war has been solved, there's no more war, there's no more hunger in the world, and you have unlimited funds. Say you're given the chance to do a project. Now this could be either an art project, movie project, music, building project, I don't know, something, whatever you're into, that kind of project. What would you do?
That's a broad question. I will tackle it with the best of my ability. I'd probably fund, I have a buddy named Chase Haddon, who's a pretty popular SoundCloud producer. He's got 3.1K plays. And I'd fund, I'd buy a bunch of equipment to properly master all the instruments I'd need, drum machines, and all the plugins for Ableton to make the music. And then we'd make an album in a creative space that we built ourselves. And you could paint the walls any different thing, and we'd make videos there, kind of do a weekly setup, Freestyle Fridays, different because I rap. Hard to admit that to most people because it's one of those things oh, here's another white dude who thinks he can rap, but yeah, I just really like to create, so production and buying a keyboard for myself, messing around with the keys, yeah, getting into that. So you said with keyboard, so you play keyboard, is there anything, any other instruments you play that would relate to that kind of Chase Haddon project? That was his name, right? Yeah, that's it. I know what I'm doing kind of with an MPC, but a keyboard for most hip-hop stuff, you can do, with Ableton, you got all you need on the keyboard because you got your drums and your piano keys, you got all different synths with that, so yeah. Okay.
Now you said it, MPC?
Yeah.
You said before. Now what is that?
It's a sampling machine, so it's if you had, so you have your turntable vinyl, you use that a stand turntable through your computer, okay, and it puts it in through a MIDI output on that. So then from there you have a chop of that vinyl that you like, and MPC layers that out sequentially down 16 pads, so you can make the beat with the different chops that you place yourself in Ableton.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dream project would be to create this kind of rap studio then, which sounds pretty neat. Who would you have, say a mainstream rapper or musician, who would you have to collaborate with? Who would you like to?
I'd bring in Kanye West. Less mainstream, but he's getting there. Bones. He's fairly underground, but he's mainstream to me.
Okay.
But yeah. And I'd get David Bowie.
Oh, okay.
Elton John. Travis Scott. And we'd probably, so that's mainstream artists that I'd bring in, okay, just for collaborating. Oh, and Daft Punk on production.
Right. Good choice. Now, your first choice you said was Kanye West. That's definitely a controversial choice, I'd say. What about Kanye West do you enjoy?
I think if you look at him outside of his antics, outside of how he portrays himself in the media and his dealing with his own success, fame, and being paid for having an ego,
right?
I guess if you look at his first album, the production was just really on point. All the sounds, the soundscape he made for that was incredibly ahead of his time, and consistently he puts the utmost into the production. You can tell there's nothing kind of half-assed of what's going on the album, and lyrically, even some people don't always see it as much, but lyrically he's very solid, and he always gets his point across cleverly and with humor, and it's always poignant. Okay. Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite work by Mr. West?
Late Registration.
Late Registration.
Yeah.
Is that an album or a?
Yeah, that's his second album.
Second album.
Yeah.
What's on the cover of that one?
I think it's a bear.
Is that
with a,
the Bear in Space?
no, that's good. That's Graduation.
Right, right.
Late Registration's the bear in like the doorway, and it's like the huge doorway.
Okay, I think that's.
Yeah.
Okay. Second person you said, I believe, was
Well,
Bones, right?
yeah.
David Bowie you brought up as well.
Yeah.
Great, interesting choice. Now, what brings you, like, what makes you choose David Bowie for a rap album?
I think that he has creative vision that's
Okay.
worth inputting, like, and he'd probably have something to say, like, if, with those other minds collaborating, I think that they could make something pretty cool and like a cool idea, like I like his creative vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, David Bowie doesn't really do much rap music.
No.
No, never.
It's kind of psychedelic, like old rock.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Do you think he'd be up for a project like that?
I don't know.
He's a weird kind of guy, so I
I
could
like
definitely
this.
see him.
I think if the money's there, I could probably entice him.
Yeah, you have unlimited money in this
Yeah.
scenario, so, and got no war to be against.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's a solid choice, I think.
It's good, dude.
It's good.